Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of How to Minecraft. Good to see y'all. Thanks for stopping by. All of my Halloween decorations are still up. As of publishing this video, I think that it'll be the day after Halloween by the time that I publish this video. But I don't even know if I mentioned this in my Halloween episode. Halloween is like my favorite time of year. Like, it's one of my absolute favorite holidays. So I'm sad that I'm gonna have to already be taking this stuff down. I should have decorated at the beginning of the month, so it could have been Halloween-y all month long. But I only thought about it, one episode ago. So today, what are we going to be doing? Well, this is something that I mentioned a few episodes back that is like something I haven't done it in a Minecraft world yet. It's kind of basic-ish, but some of you may have some questions about it. So we are going to be building a quarry inside of Minecraft. So what is a quarry? Well, it's basically just a gigantic hole in the ground, but I've waited this long to actually make one and do one because I wanted the power of a beacon. Now, I've had a beacon for a while in this Minecraft world, but I just never really got around to making the quarry. A quarry, it can be as simple as really just like a 10 by 10 hole that just goes straight down. But we are going to use this beacon power to its fullest, to its maximum, so that we can make our quarry as large as the beacon's power will reach. And so basically the beacon has a radius, and we are going to make sure that we are always within that radius. So it is 50 blocks away from the beam. So if I'm on this block and I count 50 blocks in any direction, it'll probably be simplest for me to go this direction. So the 50th block away actually happens to be this block that I'm standing on right here. And so you can see this haste will go down to 13 and then it'll jump back up to 16. And if I get just one block away, which is this block over here, and I stand in this block, so that haste power will run out. And if I move just one block in, there we go. Now we have the haste power again. So we can make a quarry that is 50 blocks in a circle. This is a circular path that it takes. And so if I'm like over here and say like this block right here, let's see, 14. Well, did it go back up? No, it went up. Okay, there we go. Maybe we're still within the circle. You're kidding me. Is this a square? Oh my gosh. I thought this was circular. I might have to rethink everything. Oh my god, it is a square. This is the corner. I thought this was a circle. Oh, we get to make a gigantic square. I thought I was gonna have to make a big old circle. But this is definitely in a square formation. You see, getting back to that 60, this tree is actually the corner of the square. So it's a big 50 by 50 square, and that's 50 radius. So we can do 101 blocks on either edge, because this will be directly in the middle, and then we can subtract 50. So that one makes it all odd. Now that I know that, things have definitely changed, because I was going to have to make this big old circle, and blah, that's like, I don't want to deal with that. So we're going to move this beacon because I don't want my quarry to actually be at that location. I want it to be over here where I was planning on building a home. And the other thing that I was hoping to do was just have this big massive space all the way down to bedrock layer, and inside of there we could do tons of different things. We can make more farms. We'll just have a big empty space that won't be on the surface, which I think is going to be really, really cool. So in thinking of where I wanted this big hole to be, I was kind of feeling like the center of my chest shack should probably basically be the center. And so I counted out all of the blocks that I need already, and this should be the center portion of the beacon. So now we need to dig straight down in order to get our beacon at bedrock layer. And that's because the beacon has a area of effect that goes below it a bit, but not all the way. And but it does go above it all the way. So we need to make sure to get as high up into as low, I should say, so that the power goes as high up as we want it. It goes as high, it goes to infinity and beyond above it, but it only goes a few blocks below it. So we want to build this as low as we can so that we get the full effect of the beacon through this quarry. And the quarry is going to go all the way down to bedrock. And the best way, the only way to dig straight down is to do what I'm doing here, which is to stay on an edge so that you can see what's coming up as long as there's light. Oh, hi gold. And you don't accidentally fall into lava. You're always standing on a block. And here we are at bedrock, so we are all good to go. Don't I have some soul? Yeah, I have some soul torches here. Perfect. So this should be the center of it, and because I have Elytra, I can just kind of zip right out here. So we're free. Let's take a nap and then move our beacon. Okay, we are here at the old beacon, and we can just mine this whole thing. Well, here, actually, well, I was gonna wait to mine that so that I could use some haste, but I guess it's not gonna last for very long once I start mining because the beacon's broken. Hi-ho. It's kind of what I feel like. I have a slime chunk around here, and it keeps making slimes, which is great and all, but I have not had time to like actually discover which chunk that is. I can hear that slime, and our beacon has been unpowered. And let's actually grab the beacon itself, and there it goes. Goodbye, beacon. Okay, so this is all the materials for a beacon, which is fantastic. I can't actually leave through that little hole right there because I would bump my head. But here we go. Now let's go and put the beacon back in a new, put it back down in a new location. Okay, so we're down at the bottom of the hole, and our bedrock, the bedrock that I see at least around here, we want to make sure that it's not going to get in our way. Oh, so we actually have to go even higher up. So this is why we want to do this, because we don't want to start building our beacon and then run into bedrock, because it's immovable, because we're not going to be able to move that out of the way. So remember that beacons have 4 layers, and they're always going to have an odd number of blocks. So you start off with 3, then you go to the next layer, and that's going to have 5. Then the next layer is going to have 7, and then the next layer is going to have 9. So that's 9 by 9. That's 2, I guess. So it's way more than just 9. But anyway, you get it. That's a 9 by 9. So we're going to make sure to clear away at least that large of an area for our beacon, with this being the center. So if this is the layer that we're working on, we want to make sure that we have 1, 2, 3, and then 4, and I mean, I guess we need 5 technically, because there's going to be 4 and then 4, and then that'll be 9. So this is as wide as we need to go here, and now we just need to clear away the rest of the area. So this should be wide enough there, and we'll just keep going around so we have a big square for our beacon to live in. So I have definitely cleared away a perfect square down here, and now I'm just clearing away the ceiling so that and I'm making a box. I could obviously make a pyramid shape because the beacon's going to end up being a pyramid, but I like the box because I feel like it's going to give me some room to move. Also, you may be wondering, why am I using soul torches instead of normal torches? It's just because I'm too lazy to make normal torches, and I have soul torches in my inventory already from the Halloween decorating. So that's the reason for that. Okay, so we have cleared away this whole space. Oh my gosh, and we have so many things already. I'm gonna use, eventually I'll be able to reach that once this beacon is all built, so we're just gonna get rid of a few blocks here. Now we're gonna switch to iron, and we are going to start making our beacon. So if this is the center, which it was earlier, so this is gonna be our center, and then I can just double check my count. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in every direction, and then plus the center, that'll be a 9 by 9. So that is perfect, and we're gonna start building up our beacon. The first layer of the beacon is down, and maybe just to like make sure that I don't lose the center, I'm just gonna kind of build that up. There we go, so I don't lose it. Perfect. Now we can build off to the edge, and obviously we are not going to cover the last block of this layer because it's going to be a pyramid, so there's no reason to cover those. And each subsequent layer is just going to go so much faster because we have so fewer blocks, I guess I should say. So many fewer, fewer blocks. What is English? There we go. We're already done with that, and now we can finish off the very top. Perfect. We are done there. Now let's take our beacon, slam it down. We're going to slam it down. Bam. And, of course, I forgot to bring a resource with me. In order to power it, you need, obviously, gold, iron, diamond, emerald, or netherite. Big, like, flexes if you're using netherite, and I forgot to bring anything with me. So we're going to break this, and we're going to fly out of here and get a resource to power this with. Definitely I'm going to use iron because, like, I have so much iron. So much iron. And I'm also just going to go ahead and grab some wood. I just want some extra wood for the next step because we are going to be making a lot of chests. Lots and lots and lots of chests here, and I have lots of spruce, so we're gonna use that as our wood. Our beacon is looking great. It's going through the leaves. Leaves will not obstruct the beacon. The beacon laser. what do you call it? I don't know. So that's fine. And now that we're down here, we can actually power it. We want haste 2. Throw a resource in there, hit done, and if all goes according to plan, we'll have that haste. There it is in the corner. Perfect. My webcam is actually covering it, but we have that haste. Perfect. We are good. Now, you may think, okay, now let's start mining. Let's go. Well, I actually want to start my quarry up near the surface, and the reason is because eventually I'm going to kind of hit a peak, and then I might have to need, like, scaffolding to stand on it to dig more. And I don't want to deal with any of that. I want gravity to work in our favor. So we are going to head to the surface in order to start the beacon. And the first thing I want to do is sketch out exactly where this beacon power is going to work for me. Where are all of the corners and how big can we actually make this quarry so that I don't run out of beacon power and I have this haste 2 all the time. Another thing is that I specifically want to leave the surface pristine. I don't want to mess with the surface. I don't want it to be obvious that there is a huge quarry here. So I'm going to want to go down a few blocks. Basically, I'm looking for the least common denominator, the lowest point in a 100 by 100 block area that I don't want to dig into. I think this is going to be it. If I don't want to dig into this little pond thing, I want to make sure that I'm 1 block below this block that I'm looking at. I've determined that that is level 60, I think. And also this is pretty low too. Let me check this. Yeah, if the first block that I'm mining out is at level 60, I should be all good with my dips and valleys. So I am now going to, I guess, get down to that level 60 and start digging a perimeter. Also, we're going to switch from soulfire torches to normal torches. Soulfire's cool and all, but it's more for decoration for me. I'm going to use normal torches for the build. So right here, the haste is going down. But if I move 1 block in, the haste will reset. So this is it's so hard to see. So it didn't work. Now this does. So this is 1 edge of my perimeter. And if you're wondering why I want this haste so bad and why I'm building a perimeter for this beacon, because with efficiency 5 on your pick and haste 2, it allows you to instantly mine like this. If I had just 1 less efficiency on my pick or I didn't have the haste 2, then I wouldn't be able to instantly mine. And for a quarry, obviously, that is going to save me so much time in the long run. Oh my gosh, because I'm recording this on Halloween, the skeletons have pumpkin heads. That's hilarious. Get out of here, pumpkin head. Skeletons, you're rude. Absolutely rude. I have found the other corner. So we are just going to keep going this way with the perimeter. I have found the next corner. So that, I mined too far that way. Don't look at that. That doesn't exist. I am shocked at how many cave systems I'm like bumping into as I'm doing this. I didn't expect there to be so many caves that I hadn't explored near my base. Okay, I found another corner. To be honest, I find that just digging until your haste runs out. You do dig for 13 seconds, you know, or just 16 seconds at most, in the wrong direction, but it's much easier than like actually looking at F3. And so just digging until the haste runs out is way simpler. Nope, the haste ran out. Gotta go back. This block, I don't get it. This block, I do get it. So we have, I think this should be our last leg. This should be our last wall that we need to complete. So after finding where this, oh, there we go. We've done it. So 100 blocks is way larger than like I expected. Like it is a lot bigger than what I was kind of like imagining when I was thinking 100 by 100. So I kind of want to find, maybe I should find the corner. I want to start a base basically where I can set down chests and I can kind of have a stairway down to the rest of the quarry. And so I kind of just need to determine where I want that to be, which I think I'm just going to dig up here. And I don't, where are we digging up next to? What are we digging up next to? I don't know. Is this a building? Oh, it is. Okay, so here we are. Okay, great. So we're right next to our chest building, and that will be basically where the base is. And that way I can put down a whole bunch of chests because my inventory is getting like full fast. I've already filled up this shulker box of stone and things like that. And I want to just make sure that I have all the inventory to pick up all the blocks because I want to keep all of these blocks so that I can use them in other builds. Oh my gosh, I just dug into my... oh my gosh. Well, good thing I didn't build any further this way. Here's my big old melon farm. Okay, well, here's my stair out of here. And I guess this is going to be kind of where I set up a little bit of a base. And I'm going to make tons of chests. We can probably just close that off. There you go. Looks good. So this is where we're going to put down some chests. And that way I can quickly store kind of everything that I need to store. The next step is to clear away this 2x2 layer through all of the blocks and connect all of our edges together. And then we're going to have a good idea of just how big this quarry is going to be. I really couldn't imagine doing this without the haste and the efficiency 5. Like every once in a while I'll run into an ore. So like over here with this coal, and this is what I'm used to mining. And then you get to coal and it's like, oh my gosh, this is so slow. And this is what a normal block breaking speed would be if I didn't have the haste and efficiency 5. I feel like I haven't done anything and like already my pick is like, please stop. Now I have another pick. So I'm going to go ahead and switch it just because I don't want to get even close to breaking them. This one does not have silk touch, which is actually something that I've been like really running low on just straight up cobblestone. Like cobblestone has been an issue for me because I've been using my silk touch pick for everything. So now we'll not have any issues with cobblestone. So I have gone from one edge to another, but obviously I haven't gone to through the middle yet, but you can kind of see how big this is gonna be. This is like, I'm like scared. I've bit off more than I can chew. We already have one double chest full of blocks, and we still haven't cleared out just 2 layers of this quarry. Was this a mistake? Was this a mistake? Oh my gosh! Get out of here! I've run into another. Stop it! I'm trying to show it off for the people. Another cave. One thing that has been, there's a baby zombie dying somewhere. I don't know where it is. One thing that's been slowing me down for sure is that this being the first layer, there's a lot of stuff up in the ceiling. So lots of gravel will fall on me and that sort of stuff. And I feel like that will go away after we have, you know, made this first, dug out this first layer, because and the next subsequent layers won't have those issues. Like this stuff. I won't have to deal with all this stuff falling from the ceiling. I'll only have to deal with it on the current layer I'm at, because we will have already done the top layer. I'm not even done with the first layer, and my second pick is like already on its last legs. I feel like I'm just gonna need more picks. Like, just having a few picks that I repair over and over again, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna need like 8 picks. Time to repair my picks. I saw a comment the other day that was like, why don't you have an XP farm? And first of all, we do have an XP farm. It's the Ender. The only issue with that is that I don't have a sweeping edge sword at the moment. But I mostly haven't needed one because of how awesome my farmers are whenever I just trade the melons. Like, I mean, look at how many... Oh, well, they're asleep now. But the levels that I get from them are just incredible. By the way, a side project that I had been working on kind of off camera was to make sure that every villager can trade me pumpkins. Because we used to have it where a lot of the villagers couldn't do the pumpkins, and that was leaving out a lot of extra levels. So I've been killing villagers that can't trade pumpkins and making sure that they all can. And now, after some trading, I have all repaired armor and tools. And I have so many emeralds. Oh my gosh, my emerald chest is full. Ah, crumbs. So anyway, so that is the reason. That's a long answer for why I don't have a XP farm. Is because so far I haven't needed one with all of my villagers. Gravel, gravel, go away. Don't ever come back another day. Oh, I'm at the middle. I'm at the middle. Oh my gosh. This is taking way longer. I don't know why, but I thought I was past the middle. Oh my gosh, it's taking so much longer than I thought. We are getting closer and closer. That is the back wall over there. And this is all we have left, this corner here. For the first layer, I guess I should say. I'm kind of feeling like this first layer is like my Everest. Oh my gosh. We are finishing the last of it. I couldn't be more excited. Here's the corner. And these are the last few blocks. Then we are done with just the first layer. Only 2 blocks out of the entire quarry is done. Holy moly. That took way longer than I expected it to take. And if I go this rate, it's going to take me like over a day. Like over 24 hours to clear this entire area. So I don't think I'll be doing that for this episode. I think we're probably going to leave it right here. This episode, I mean, we're going to leave it right here. I'm done. I'm done with digging today. This is as big as the haste beacon will reach. And obviously, I want to go all the way down to bedrock. So just to give you an idea of how deep this hole is going to be, it's down there. So that's the bottom that we are trying to reach. Let's look at the resources that we collected so far. So we got 1 double chest, 2 double chests, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So this should fill up. Yeah. If it's not full, it's full. So there we go. So 6 double chests of items. I'm dealing with mobs. The next layer should go a little bit easier. I kind of have more of a pattern. You can kind of see these torches right here in the distance, that they sort of have a aligned pattern, and that was helping me out a lot. So I think the next few layers are going to go a lot simpler, especially since the roof won't constantly be caving in and being an issue there. And so I feel like it's going to go easier. I am going to build a lot of this, I think, and I guess the opposite of build. I'm going to tear down a lot of this. I'm going to dig a lot of this, probably on my Twitch streams, twitch.tv/OMGChad. I'll try to leave it in the description as well. And I'll be working on this on my Twitch streams, and I think I'm going to go for a new type of style with my streams coming up soon. So make sure that you head on over there, twitch.tv/OMGChad. Give that account a follow so that you'll know when I go live, and we'll be working on the How to Minecraft world over there on Twitch so that I can actually like do something for the hours and hours and hours it's going to take me to clear away this quarry. Thanks so much for watching this episode. Whoa. Kind of see through, that's weird, of How to Minecraft. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like. Also, make sure you subscribe for future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, spotlights, and obviously Let's Plays here on OMG Craft. I hope that you found something in this video useful, especially if you're making your own quarry. This is the foundation for it. We didn't make the whole thing. It's going to take me hours and hours and hours, and I bet that if you needed information, well, you found it, and you can do the rest yourself. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on another video. Bye!